So Ant-Man 3, or Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Um, it is a movie. It is truly a movie. I have to say, I honestly watched this for Kang. 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 King the Conqueror. He was the main reason why I wanted to watch this movie. I think a lot of times people aren't really excited for Ant-Man. But I don't think that they're outright bad movies. I think just people. Ant-Man's kind of niche in a way, where he's more like not one of the tops superheroes. But his movie's been enjoyable, and he's a down to earth person. Even though he goes on all these crazy things, he is just a regular guy. Just trying to do the right thing. He's a stand-in for the civilians, in a sense. Stand in for just somebody who just wants to be a hero and be a role model for his daughter. And that's respectful. That's respectful. That's respectful and understandable. Because I think at one point we all want to be role models to somebody. So I've been enjoying the Ant-Man movies. The first two now. I'm at the third. And I didn't really enjoy it that much. I mean, I did and didn't, right? So Scott Lang, his stuff is fine. The actor stuff is fine. Um, it's more of the same when it comes to the MCU and how they make their movies, and I think that's the thing that really hurts this movie. They definitely screwed up on some things here. And there's a couple actors that were just kind of wasted. And I was just like, I saw you for so much more. I saw you doing so much more, and now you're regulated to this. But I enjoyed Kane. Kane, Kang. I keep saying Kane like he's from WWE. Kang is one of my favorites, even though I keep messing up his name. He is one of my favorites, and he portrayed here his acting is felt very Shakespearean almost. The way he would talk, the little twitches in his face. I was just noticing those things. I was just like, ooh, I like where this is going. And when he talked, you wanted to listen. I think, for me, a thing I was worried about was how he's going to be booked. Right. Because if you don't know, it's like a wrestling term, how one is going to be perceived. Because they're making him the new bad guy for this new saga. The final boss, in a sense. And I'm worried because he is an Ant-Man. And it's kind of like, well, if Ant-Man beats you, like, how credible of a threat are you? So, watching this movie, that was something that was in the back of my mind. How credible of a threat are you going to be? And how is Ant-Man going to essentially win? Because, of course, he's going to win. So, but how? And I can say that I feel confident in that and the credibility of how much of a threat he is. I was worried, and I still think, like, if it was gonna be, I don't want to say it actually. I don't want to say that because that would be spoiling something. But Thanos has much physicality with him, right? And he's also smart, but he's not Kang smart. And though Thanos has more physical strength, Kane comes with his technology and knowledge that makes him more of a threat. So, I wouldn't say more than a threat to Thanos, but like keeping it up there, right? Some other things that I would say about this movie, right? CGI, people have been complaining about it. It doesn't honestly bother me. I think that's one of those things where like people are just like super picky about, or like honestly don't care about it, and just be like, oh, the CGI, like it's CGI. It's like there's only so much they can do. There's only so much you can do with it and within a time frame. Like it's just gonna. It is what it is. That's how I always kind of take CGI. Like it has to be like horrible. Like, do I wish that sometimes they could do some like Tim Burton like practical effects? I think that would be great, especially for one character. I think if they did something like that from one of the characters in this movie, that would have been good. But yeah, characters get ruined. Actors feel kind of wasted. There's a lot of quips. There's a lot of jokes that don't really hit. And I don't think it's Antman's fault for that, right? I think because of I know I keep saying I think a lot. Because of the formula of Marvel movies, when a movie that should be more funny, that isn't funny, or let me rephrase that, when a movie that should be more of a comedy and can have more comedy elements into it isn't the same, because it's almost happening in every movie, right? So something that's supposed to be in the genre of like action comedy, but now every other movie is an action comedy. So something that could be really an action comedy or just comedy in general isn't, because it's planted all over. And that's not to say you can't have a joke or two in like other movies, but now it's just like it's just everywhere in every movie, and that really hurts this movie because it's not able to stand out as much as it should. But Scott Lang's fine, but it's really about the family, how they all are interconnected into this journey. The quantum realm looks great. It really has a lot of life to it. And you see all the different kind of life in there. And I enjoyed that aspect. If I had to rate it as food, I kind of see it as almost a soggy burger with really great fries. And it's like the burger, the meat isn't soggy, right? The bread is more soggy because there's so many condiments, so many sauces on this burger that doesn't need to be there. And they keep plastering like sauces, ketchup, mustard, mayo, mac sauce, whatever. And now the bread's just wet. And you're just like, I want to taste the hamburger. And then those few bites, you're just trying to peel off the bread to get to the meat. And like, the meat has flavor, but it's just not good. But these fries though, these Kang fries, these Kang fries be snapping though. Those Kang fries though. So yeah, I'll give it a soggy burger because of too many condiments with really crunchy fresh fries out of 10. I got ants in my pants, yeah. I got ants in my pants, yeah. I got ants in my pants, yeah. Make me do a little dance, yeah. I got ants in my pants, yeah. I got ants in my pants, yeah. I got ants in my pants, yeah. Maybe do a little dance, yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah, ants in the trap, yeah, what's up? You be messing with my gang, you gon' get messed up. I'ma call with my helmet, hit the whole squad. You don't really wanna mess with my ants or my dogs. Yeah, my bitch bad, she gon' get that sting, get that sting. Yeah, my bitch bad, she gon' get that sting, she got that tool. Oh, do what you do. Baby girl, get small. Do it, make a moan, make a ants in my pants. I got ants, God damn. Oh my gosh, though. But yeah, like always, turn on all 37 notifications and subscribe to the channel. And like always, you are a human being and you are loved. And like always, until we meet again.